Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Well, we're going to have fun today because we're going to look at the holiday collection from Lisa Eldridge. That's right, we've got 3 of the 5 eyeshadow palettes. I have them all here in swatched. Lipstick. I even picked up one of her brushes, lip liner. We're going to look at everything I got, swatch it in 2 different lights, and I have a little montage of me trying it all on. I wasn't going to just try on one of these palettes. I mean, come on. So this generated so much excitement, as Lisa Eldridge releases so often do. She has been such a pioneer. You know, when we try on lipstick now that's lightweight and doesn't feather and feels like you're wearing nothing, well, we think nothing of it, right? From Merit and Rose Ink and all these beautiful lipsticks. But Lisa Eldridge did it first. When her velvet lipsticks came out, we were like, what's this? You know? And really, if you think back, she did it first. And so the release of when Lisa Eldridge had foundation, we were like, what is she going to do with foundation? And eyeshadow, what could she do with it? So super excited. Going to share it all with you. And I'll tell you my thoughts as well. I wish I could have bought the whole collection, but I think I hopefully bought a representative selection. I also got the cute new little velvet pink Lisa Eldridge bag, so I'm super excited about that. And I have from a previous purchase that I don't know if I've really been able to show you guys, the new purple Lisa Eldridge sweatshirt. I have the gray, the red, and now the purple because I just love a comfy sweatshirt. And this one is my favorite. If you were thinking of picking that up, I think it's still available on her website. And everything here is linked below with information on where to get it all. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I threw my hair back so it wouldn't get in the way. Let's talk about what we have here. So these high performance formulas, these are beautiful, refillable. Each of these eyeshadow palettes is $68. Let me show you what I got, and then we'll make sure that we swatch them all and all that good stuff. I got 3 of the 5. So here is Myth in the pan with with good swatches coming shortly. Again, these are each $68. Sorcery in the pan. I'm trying to get it out of the light there for you guys to see better. The swatches will show you though. And Muse, which is actually what I'm wearing right now that you're getting a little preview of. Here is Muse, also in obviously the pan. These little guys are refillable, and if you go onto Lisa Eldridge's site, you can buy the little refill singles as well. The case kind of goes, it really kind of mix and match with that beautiful foundation bottle that was kind of an object of art, really. And the same kind of idea here. These are just kind of a beautiful, there's 2 textures here, a lovely mirror, and then 6 shades with mattes and buildable shimmers, just really pretty. She says a high performance, long lasting formula. So those are the 3 I got, which we're gonna talk about. I did skip the other 2, but I have no problem picking them up after we talk about these. The other thing I did was I was really interested in Lisa Eldridge's brushes. So she makes these artisanal Japanese brushes, but hers are synthetic. And I am a brush snob, you know, and I will spend a lot of money on brushes, but I wanted to try one first. So I picked up the number 8 brush. This is a $50 brush. You can see it's dirty. We use this on in the montage. I think you can tell by the fact that it's stained with purple that we use this on the Myth palette. I use it for the entire Myth palette in the montage. So watch for this brush being used. The other 2 I use Sonia G brushes because I only picked up the number 8 brush just to see first since it was $50 and I love it. I can't tell that it's synthetic. I can't. If you blindfolded me, well, you wouldn't be able to blindfold me because I'd have to use it on my eyes. All right, well, you get the idea. I would think it was goat hair. That's pretty good. I'm a brush snob, and I really would have thought this was a natural hair, goat hair brush. So pretty good stuff. I will definitely get more of those. I don't mind spending money on a nice brush, but I thought I would buy one. And I bought the number 8, which is really good for the socket and kind of building color. This little number 8 that I got can also apply face powder. You know, like under the eye, if you were thinking about this one. And you'll see I use the entire Myth palette with this brush. Okay, for the pencil, I went ahead and I got the Sorcery pencil, which you'll see swatched in a moment. And in the, just so you know, in the montage, I am wearing the Sorcery only on my lips with some very clear gloss. because I love to wear a liner with a clear gloss. So during the montage, the first two looks have this pencil, Sorcery Pencil, with a clear gloss. And then I went ahead and also picked up the Velvet Duchess lipstick. So this Sorcery Pencil is $27, and the Velvet Duchess lipstick is $36, and I am wearing that right now. It's a nice, beautiful, cool red. Don't worry, the pencil and the lipstick are going to get swatched. So I'm not leaving anyone out, just getting through the material quickly. So that's $36, and I'm wearing that right now. And I'm wearing that with the last look in the demo. The first two looks in the demo, you will, I'm sure, notice that I am wearing this pencil with a clear gloss, but the matte look is going to indeed be the Velvet Duchess lipstick. I only picked up one lipstick. I wanted to try the pencil. I wanted to try 3 of the 5 palettes, you know, and I didn't want to get too carried away. All right, before we get into the demo, and then I'll give you my thoughts, let's go ahead and take a look at this in 2 different lightings. Here's what we got on my arm. First, in studio lighting, we have each of the 3 palettes that I picked up with some room in between. There is Myth, and then Sorcery is in the middle, and Muse, the last look in our montage, is all the way right closest to my wrist. Again, Myth, Sorcery, Muse. And then the Sorcery Pencil is right next to that in the little squiggle, and the Velvet Duchess lipstick in the squiggle closest, literally closest to my wrist. So you can take a look at that. And then, boy, I usually go outside into the warm California sunshine, but there isn't any. There isn't any sunshine in Southern California. Well, no, because it's nighttime. I'm having to finally get all of this filmed and do my swatches at very late at night. You know, running around, it's crazy busy. So I took to the next best thing, and it is in the warm but natural leaning light of my bathroom. So take a look at this here. I do make sure to give you guys time with it in this video, and I do zoom in a few different ways and turn my arm. I know it is not sunlight. It is not sunlight, but it is natural lighting, or the natural setting of the lighting, I should say, to mimic sunlight. I know it's not the same thing, you guys. And if you're very much missing the sunlight shots, you just let me know. I can put those over on Instagram. I know some people do rely on those. So if you're disappointed, just tell me. I'll get that for you. Don't worry. I won't leave you out. But I hope to have tried to mimic it right there because it is nighttime. So take a look at those. Okay, I want to go now to the montage with me trying all this good stuff on. And I didn't want to make things lag by comparing and comparing. I mean, I can think of a few things. There's a few shades when I was playing with Sorcery that I think, you know, might even kind of go into like a blue-green type look, like some of the Charlotte Tilbury pop shots. And there's some comparisons to be made here. I love to use my Instagram for that. So if you have a comparison that you need, most of these I just checked. I thought this was selling out like hotcakes. Maybe they restocked. There was a lot still in stock at time of filming. So if you're trying to still make up your mind, money is not limitless. So if you're trying to make up your mind, you can always request that I do any sort of swatch comparison that helps you over on Instagram. Ask me on Instagram, ask me here, and let me know your screen name so I can tag you. You know the drill. All right, let's take a look at me trying all this good stuff on. And then we'll come back, talk about what I think. Okay, what did you think? Did you like those on me? Do you think I should have gotten the other two maybe? There's a cooler tone one that some of you might have gotten, but here's the thing. I ordered mine at the same time so many of you did, so you guys are all getting yours now too. What do you think? Let me tell you what I think. I think these are some of the softest shadows in a good way and most delightful feeling. Like Lisa Eldridge does with her velvet, or I should say originally did with her velvet lipstick, where it was just this amazing look and feel to them. I feel the same about these. I think the shimmer shades are beautiful and buildable. I think the multi-chromes are absolutely stunning in a very subtle way that's very Lisa Eldridge, right? Very subtle beauty. I think these are foolproof, even in the darker shades. I put them on super quickly. I know my montage was sped up, but I think you can tell it wasn't that much. You know, I'm quick, but I think these were foolproof when quick. And I think that says something for darker shadows. Something like this, Muse, is just such a lovely, pretty, everyday type of palette. I will be getting the other two. These do not disappoint, but I love subtlety. I love Pat McGrath, and I love some of Natasha Denona's more wild shades, I'm not going to lie. But sometimes I don't find that I reach for them every day. This is going to be a little more pronounced than, say, Wayne Goss, but it's going to be less bold than those, you know, that I really wild shades. And I think there's a place for that. I really do think there's a place for that. I listen to my community, and so many of you tell me that you collect Pat McGrath like art, but you don't necessarily wear it all the time. It's, you know, a really statement making you feel. Not everybody feels that way, but many. I'm just quoting back many people I hear in comments, and others say that they feel like a Wayne Goss shadow may be a little too subtle, or even the new makeup by Mario. And I think these Lisa Eldridge shadows, to me, and you can tell me what you think, kind of hit that mark right in the middle there, and really kind of make for a little bit of drama and beauty, but just subtle enough for everyday wear, just pretty enough to pump it up with some lipstick and a little extra mascara for a holiday party. But tell me what you think. I think it's worth me going back and getting the other two. Certainly interested in more of these brushes. I really thought it was goat hair. As for the lipsticks and lip liners, we all know how good they are. It just depends what shade you favor. But we are a community. Let me know what you think. I bet you guys have been playing with your purchases by now, and I would love to hear it. So definitely let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this quick romp through these new releases. I sure hope that you did. If you haven't already done so, my goodness, what's stopping you? Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so we can keep getting the word out and growing. Come over and say a big hello on Instagram and on TikTok too. And don't forget, you can become a member of this channel by clicking join for behind the scenes fun and a cool little Reddit chat group. All sorts of good stuff. If nothing else, I'd love to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.